living in the past can be a bad thing. Sometimes we just have to realize we're getting older and accept that certain feelings, certain moments we won't relive. We need to move on because, well, life exists. But hey man, sometimes it's okay to go back to the past and think, I really enjoyed that. Like Fortnite, for example. The year is 2017. Most of us are young. I can't lie. If you were anything above 15 when Fortnite hit, you're reaching young status. Fortnite, wow, this game is revolutionary, no debate. It has shaped video games today, and I mean, you just had to be there, bro. It brought a new wave of a lot of things. Battle passes, new wave of streamers, had the first streamer and rapper collab, and I mean, those are everywhere now. I've never seen people addicted to a game as much as prime Fortnite. Fortnite was like crack. You're in school, everyone is talking about the new battle pass drop. Niggas are staying off school, people are talking about running squads when they get home, and now it was an elite era. Well, honestly, your whole day consisted of Fortnite. This is how a day would honestly go for me. I wake up while I'm getting ready for school. I'm watching a Daquan video. Then you go to school, and then in school you're thinking about Fortnite, being for it. Then you get back from school and you hop on squads and potentially stay up too late because you're addicted to the game. Now your sleep is cut, but it was all worth it because you were on Fort with your boys. That was the cycle of Fortnite for me and most people. Look how popular 4 content creators were back then. Ninja, Tfue, Daquan, it was too goated of an era, man. The streamers, I believe, only increased the popularity of the game. They brought a sense of community. You felt like they were your friend. So you watched them play for hours. Daquan was mad entertaining. I'd watch anything related to him. He was a combination of entertainment and chaos, pro level skills, and it got to a point where I just randomly repeated everything he said.
Look at this shit right here, bro. Look. Bow. Look at this. Boom. Nah, bro. Look at this. Look at this. You see this shield pot? We don't need that, my man. You know what? We don't need this. We don't need that. Why? Because we the best player in the game, and that's facts. Yo, we need that, my man. 360 ooga booga booga!
Daquan for me is the GOAT of Fortnite streamers. He saw an enemy, he was pushing that. The man had no fear, he was energetic, he was honestly hilarious, an all-timer. And TSM together was something else, man. The double pump era was something else. Watching them play when double pump was around was legendary. And then Ninja was popular because at the time everyone thought he was the best. Over time, hey, bro became washed up for, but that's no disrespect. The OGs just fell off. And I mean, Ninja's run back then was generational. Say what you want, boy, it's an all-timer run. You couldn't escape the guy, honestly. He went from some random H1Z1 player to breaking Twitch records. Like, Ninja put gaming on the map. Like, we're talking mainstream. Streams with Drake over Fortnite is crazy. Then there was C-Day, although not the best at the game. I mean, no one cared because the videos were mad entertaining. When no one knew how to build, Fort was good. Because you gotta remember, people got addicted to it. Felt like the game had everyone randomly emoting at one point. In school, in public, in the World Cup, yo, V-Bucks obsession. Oh, I have the OG skin, don't bring them back in the shop. The list goes on. That Infinity War era, mad, goated, unbelievable. But Fortnite, you could talk about its impact all day, but the real reason I say you just had to be there is, I mean, it don't hit like it used to. I mean, that's what's gonna happen. I grew up, the game got more stale, the updates started to get worse, game started to lose me. I started to lose Fortnite really early, if I'm being honest. I started playing consistently by season 8, I think. I just don't like the direction the game was going at a certain point. Like, there was a point the game had mechs, and that just wasn't fun, man. But 4's still cool. It's not the game's fault, realistically. It's just the skill gap is just too much, and I'm washed now, so game's just not fun to me. It's not the game's fault. Like, I tried to run it back on the OG map. Like I said, I was washed, so... But I'll never forget the feeling of that first victory royale. What a game. We got Minecraft next, and see, the thing about Minecraft is that it is mad generational. Minecraft is one of those like Fortnite where it's timeless. Minecraft is literally one of the most popular games of all time and the best selling. It's not fair for me to say that Minecraft is as good as it used to be, and that's not the game's fault. Again, as you get older, you know, things just happen. But it's one of those they always used to come back to, especially with friends, man. And the thing about Minecraft is the nostalgia hits you like a truck, man. The music just makes you want to cry, honestly. And I remember wanting to play on online servers for so long. Like, I wanted to play hide and seek on the Hive for so long. Not many games are like it, to be honest. You decide to a certain extent how much fun you want to have. You decide how much you want to challenge yourself. You can just keep to yourself and build your house, and then a creeper blows it up. Or You could ramp up the difficulty, go hardcore, and go fight the Ender Dragon. Maybe you go to the Nether, or you just go and get some diamonds. I mean, content creators as a child were elite. Dr. Treoris, Hello, This Is Stampy, the list goes on, man. This game has so many cheesy, cringy memories attached to it, but it's like, damn man, we were just kids having fun for real. I remember all the Minecraft song parodies. Oh dear. The Minecraft movie's gonna suck ass, nigga. Next, when I say any World Cup era, I mean any World Cup era. Like, I'm not even joking. A World Cup is just peak life. You think I'm joking? Okay. Why do billions of people in the poorest areas tune in to watch the World Cup? World Cups have the best moments in life. Headbutts, boom. Baddies, boom. Happiness, boom. Celebrations, boom. It's to the point, man, when France won it, life was good. It was too good. A World Cup is literal global unity. Fans cheering, painted faces, flags and shit, bro. And you can't forget when Messi and Mbappe went bam for bam. Mbappe put up a generational performance to give us one of the greatest football games of all time. Oh my days, what a sport, man. Hey, here are some honorable mentions before I get into the final segment. Segway era, loom bands, fidget spinners, prime GTA. Remember the Runners versus Entorno days? Oh my, GTA 6, you got some boots to fill. Astro World era, realistically, I should just say the year 2018 at this point. For the final segment though, I got the MCU. Where do I even start with the positives with the MCU? Because I can't lie, there's too many of them. The OG MCU is something I'll tell you. To the point where the movies weren't just movies. These movies were events. Everybody would be talking about them. Everybody would be pulling up to the theaters. And after, people would talk about them in school or on socials. Trying to avoid spoilers for Infinity War and Endgame was difficult. I could yap about how good they used to be. Heavy emphasis on the used to be. It's like I've said in one of my videos, the MCU done fell off. But if I was to talk about every little detail about the MCU, we'd be here all day. I'm going to put together what I believe are my points in the MCU that I look at and think those are the ones right there. Won't be all of them, like not even close. But Iron Man, for starters, he was one of the first to kick off the Avenger movies. And I really mess with Iron Man. Like, the character development is just chef's kiss. Went from seeing an egotistical billionaire to a man that became a warrior who was ready to put himself on the line for whatever. Then he becomes a family man. When it was all said and done, gave himself to save the entire universe. And then when Strange held up that one and he knew what he had to do, cold, man, cold. Then you've got Cap, and you see, I always loved Cap. I just think he's one of those that is so difficult to dislike. Like, look, it's Chris Evans, bro. Like, how'd you hate Chris Evans? But Cap is one of the best parts of the MCU. He's loyal and he's a sense of hope like Superman. Not saying Superman is done in a preachy way, what anyone says that I am, but Cap being good in a sense doesn't come off in a preachy way like, oh, look, this nigga's perfect. Like, nah, he's just mad relatable. And I mean, Cap and Iron Man make up most of the Infinity Saga. Like, it's mainly about them. And their sending offs in Endgame handled very well, I believe. As for one of my true favorites though in the MCU, I gotta go with Bucky, yo.
Armed and dangerous. Holding that beam, let's go. Low self-esteem, she low. Talk about man, you get your. Bitches be selling me less. She tryna tell me the signs. I'm trying to help them finesse you. I'm trying to help them finesse you.
Bucky has always been cold, but I had to revisit him after I've been maining him in Marvel Rivals. And let me tell you something, this nigga Bucky has one of the coldest intros. One of the coldest Marvel characters I've ever seen. This guy a Black Widow. Shut Widow? Hey, but look though. Yes, sir. Anyways, this is one of the reasons why the Winter Soldier was so great. The highway scene in this movie is one of the best action sequences that I've ever seen in Marvel. Straight aura farming. This looks too familiar to me. He had 3 highly trained individuals straight scared. Captain America couldn't handle it. Had the Cap on ice skate. And the way Bucky is moving in this scene is terrifying. He was out for blood. Moving robotic, jumping on top of cars, removing wheels from cars. Are you serious? Then he just proceeds to fire a grenade at Cap like that. Like, he didn't have to do him like that at all. And then when him and Cap start scrapping bam for bam, yo, the punch to the shield. Did you see that kick? Then the knife part on the car. Oh my goodness gracious. Elite. The level of fight IQ of Bucky to try and secure that kill is insane. Like, just look, man. This scene, 10 out of 10, bro. The amount of fear Bucky put in this movie, it was a genius play by whoever made this movie, honestly. Then in Civil War, the action is cold as well. First of all though, if you a Team Cap, we don't trust you. Like, look how washed this team is. Assemble our team, bro. Oh my days. One of my favorite scenes in Civil War though was when Cap goes to help Bucky and they just start brawling against the SWAT team. Again, brilliantly made. Cap was cooking, but I'm gonna have to give it more to Bucky. Like, the way they're able to show Bucky and Cap's IQ though here is just insane. The kick to Cap's shield, power of teamwork. I love how Bucky's like, I'm not gonna kill anyone. Then he proceeds to just dog on the soldiers. Like, who is this nigga, Batman? Like, bro, this is a whole cinder block. That is crazy. He's cold, flipping niggas, parrying bullets with a metal arm. And then look at the way he's moving. This man isn't normal. He can casually just go down the stairs, but nope. Disrespect. Bro decided to just do this instead. Like, look how the railings looked after. Then after that wonderful action sequence, yeah, one of the greatest introductions to a Marvel character that I've ever seen. Like, who is he feeling like though? Look at this guy, bro. Then proceed to start scrapping on top of the rooftop. Like, oh my days, Panther out for blood. Moving like a ninja out here. Putting an African beat on Bucky. You know, Africans don't play about beatings. If they want to whoop you, they will. Ask any African child, bro. And then the chase scene that follows after. Like, who is this cool in the MCU now, man? How is he just gonna slide down like that? Because they were really moving. Faster than the cars too. Cap was too slow though. Moving real criminal. Forming a Grand Theft Auto. And I mean, typical Bucky. I don't have to say anything else anymore at this point. Here comes Panther again. Moving like an absolute G on top of Cap's car. Waiting for his prey. When I say he was out for blood, he was out for blood. Why is he using the Falcon as a form of transport? Swipes that nigga Bucky off the bike and knew it's game over. One of my favorite scenes in the whole of the MCU, man, honestly. Then we get Infinity War. Infinity War is arguably one of the best Marvel movies. Endgame is still good but not perfect, but a very good tender, not very emotional. And I mean, the way Infinity War started, well, I'm talking impact, no messing about. Compare it to the high that Ragnarok left you, and it's like Thanos shot, boom. Half of Asgard dead, boom. I try watching Ragnarok in terms of tone, and turn on the first 5 minutes of Infinity War. Insane. Thanos is the sheer definition of aura farm. Like, they knew what they were doing with Thanos. Shit, the way I'm gonna talk about him, you think I'm a LeBron fan or something. Quote after quote, it was poetic. I remember reading a comment on a YouTube video. Somebody said Thanos has the mind of a hero, but the acts of a villain. I've never let that go since. You see, Thanos doesn't really think he's doing anything wrong. He's seeing an opportunity for the better of humanity in his eyes, and he's willing to achieve that by any means necessary. He only views the Avengers as obstacles. He doesn't want to harm them necessarily, at least not as much as he wants to in Endgame. He just wants to carry out his plan. I mean, that's why I think Infinity War is so good. Absolutely incredible villain. My favorite scene of Thanos is the Titan scene. Why? Because it honestly just shows how powerful he is. It also has some of the best dialogue, I believe, when it comes to Thanos' plan. Like, who was cooking with the pen?
The hardest choices require the strongest wills.
Strange hits him with the
Our will equal to yours.
Has Thanos all discombobulated, like, who? And then my favorite segment in the whole movie begins to play out. Like, oh my goodness. They really show you how powerful not just the gauntlet is, how powerful Thanos is. And they really were moving like a team. Thanos out here on his own. Meanwhile, they're throwing everything at the man. Spider-Man, boom. Strange, boom. Drax, boom. Star-Lord, boom. Strange providing the alley. Like, this is the face team up. How would they move in this cold? Magic, more magic. Magic with a kick. Magic with the... Yo, that was disrespectful. I know Thanos got up and was like, who the fuck did that shit? Honestly, because that was crazy. Nebula gets a little moment to shine, which is what I love about the Titan scene. And the movie in general, everyone gets the chance to cook. You're thinking, damn, our heroes are mad good. But you see, there's a little problem. Peter Quill, you see, really have people mad. And I mean, I can't really blame them. I mean, look, I know what people are going to say about Peter Quill's decision, but look, listen, calm down. Peter Quill's decision is valid. And you see, both parties aren't wrong. The one saying that he could put his hands on him when the gauntlet was off, I understand. It looks stupid. Damn, I love the Guardian films. If you've watched the Guardian films, you know this crash out was very much in character. Like, look at what he did to his dad when he found out what he did to his mother. Like, that was instant. It is heavily established that he can be emotionally led sometimes. And I mean, bro, it's Gamora. I can't blame my boy Peter Quill. Shit. Blame Nebula, to be honest. She decided to yap her mouth off when she knows how Quill is. Actually, no, don't blame Strange. He saw 14 million different realities. Oh, no, you can't blame my guy Strange, because you know, when he was out there tweaking, looking like he was a crack fiend on the Walter White special, he was calculating all possible outcomes. And guess what? Oh, Quill had to smack Thanos' big ass chin, big ass cranium a little for the him to win. Why? Because the one comes back full circle. Stark snapping there and then was the only chance they had of beating Thanos according to the writers. It's almost like the writers knew what they were doing, yo. But after that, we got Thanos throwing the moon. Thanos for me begins to play no games, honestly. You can tell his patience has grown thin. And I love the fight with Strange. Has some of the best spectacle in all the movies. Like, why is bro jumping like this? Then the whole black hole into butterflies. Oh my days, so cold. Then I love the fight with Stark. This line is valid as fuck.
My only curse is you.
Because honestly, Thanos ever since the first Avengers movie had this man stressing for real. Thanos ever since was bro's ultimate fear. I love this scene because it shows a lot of things. It shows the difference in strength between Stark and Thanos. Yes, Stark giving his all like he usually does with his nanotech suit. And then Thanos is just like...
All that for a drop of blood.
Oh, that's so disrespectful. Then he just proceeds to unload mayhem on Stark. You could tell he was not playing around anymore. He was really trying to get to his farm, not waste any more time. Had Stark straight shaking in his suit. And I mean, then the battle ends, forcing Strange to give up the stone, Thanos to pull up to Wakanda, and this man is just straight up walking. Genuine question though, how did Bruce get out of this situation? To me, it looks like his suit is morphed into the rocks. Like, how did he get out? Anyways, disrespectfully takes care of Vision, reaches Super Saiyan, and then, oh my days, do you see that? Oh my days. Thor, bro, how could I forget about Thor? What are you talking about? This guy in this film, yeah, he should have went for the head. I don't care. Thor's run in this film was insane. The only thing I could say that is on the same level as Thanos was Thor. Oh my, he was heating up in Ragnarok, yo. But then in Infinity War, they let this nigga shine. I'm talking that Wakanda scene. Bro, what? Look, pulled up and stole the whole show, going crazy in Wakanda. The sheer amount of character building that brought him to this moment, sheer amount of grief. So I mean, when he pulls up to Wakanda, you know it's personal. Talking about some bring me Thanos. That's why when I compare Thor to Infinity War and Endgame Thor, I'm so disappointed. Like, come on, you could have handled his character so much better, man. Turn him into a big joke, very big one. Turn him into a moping fight that doesn't even know how to use his two hammers. I can understand why he's like that, but it's like, come on, I felt like they were doing too much. But hey, you can't have everything. Infinity War was great. And I mean, the ending, wow. The soundtrack, Thanos resting, Thanos standing on everything he said. Our superheroes actually losing. Has to be the most satisfying ending in the MCU. Felt like we actually lost people. Especially when I was a kid, yo. People actually died. People couldn't stop talking about it. Like, that's impact, bro. You see, I like Endgame. Nice conclusion with nice send-offs, but with some issues. But I believe Infinity War was the peak. Especially with an ending as powerful as that, yo. You just had to be there because, I mean, Marvel these days isn't looking so hot. So to finish, yeah, man, it pains me to say Marvel haven't been cooking for some time now. I just hope they can deliver even half of what Infinity War was with Doomsday. And Secret Wars too. I still like superhero stuff. Problem is, Doomsday is meant to be coming out in 2026. When I think about that, it's like, nigga, Thanos was in the oven for multiple years. Doctor Doom is getting a couple of movies and then boom, Doomsday. Like, what? Secret Wars 2? I mean, also, who wants to watch this new Captain America movie? It's coming out soon and no one is talking about it. Falcon, bro, seriously? Man, ain't nobody want to see that. Hey, that concludes the video. Neymar the GOAT, bro. You made it to the post-credit. Damn. Here's where I ask the real questions. Who's the baddest in the MCU? And it can be a guy too, because I know girls might be watching. Hey, hear me out. Mantis isn't ugly, bro. Like, I don't know what the hell Drax was talking about. Shh. Also, let me know your favorite Marvel moments. Don't be shy now.